able to eat or take care of their family.
Exactly.
So another thing, Joy, before we get into what we're really talking about this evening with She, whoever just signed on, we got Joy here, the executive. Tell me who you are, Joy. Master educator for She.
Executive master educator. You got it. You got it.
But Joy, I thought we have something else in common. I just found out today.
Yeah. We are both victors of the foster care system.
I was so shocked. They're like, hey, Marlo, you know one thing about it, you're going to love Joy. She grew up in foster care. I'm like, what?
Yep.
So how long were you in foster care for?
I was in foster care. I was first in foster care at 3, and I stayed all the way up until right before I turned a teenager. I was one of the lucky ones. I would say I was a blessed one because I was adopted by some cousins. And so I was adopted out of foster care by cousins. And so, you know, I know my actual blood family, which is a blessing, you know.
Oh, that's amazing.
Kids do. And recently, I was just reunited with my biological sister. So, you know.
Look at that. That's a blessing.
Yeah. During quarantine, we found each other. So it's
wow, that's a blessing. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
So tell me this, before we get into what we're doing as well. What would you say to any of the young girls that are in foster care? What just encouraging words can you give them right now, like at a time like this, and just period with them being in foster care?
You know, I know that certainly, because this is so my heart, is just making sure, guys, that understand that where you are right now does not at all determine where you can go. It does not determine where you're able to, what you're able to do. You're able to shoot for the stars. I know that sometimes there are some dynamics in foster care. I was in a few foster homes. Some of them were nice. Some of them were traumatic. So, you know that you're in this space and there is a purpose for your life and you are able to do anything that you put your mind to. Please understand that this is not your end. This is just your beginning, boo. You got
absolutely preach. And that's so true. You took the words out of my mouth. And for any of the Hamptons, most of all my Hamptons, or if you're new on, both of us were definitely, like you said, victory of foster care. And it's just so important to just let young ladies know, and even guys that are in foster care, even though I have a nonprofit for, you know, young ladies that are in foster care, that you are special, you are everything. Everything happens for a reason. Absolutely. Whatever you dream, you can achieve. And look who we're now. It's Marlo and Miss Joy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So